2020 was defined by some words and phrases that we all used, no matter which part of the world we lived in, no matter what our native language was. We all had these words in common and we used them so frequently. Here they are.
As the novel SARS-CoV-2 virus rampaged across the globe, this word entered the headlines and vocabularies of ordinary people in many countries simultaneously. Corona refers to the crown-like structure on this microorganism, which is a virus and hence the coronavirus. Pandemic also made a space for itself as the coronavirus covered large parts of the world simultaneously. A pandemic is a global epidemic and the coronavirus crisis is a pandemic unlike any we have ever seen before. Vaccine. Ever since the outbreak of this contagious infection, people have been harboring hope for a vaccine at the earliest. Vaccine is a biological preparation that helps the body develop immunity by causing the disease on a weakened scale in the body. mRNA vaccine was also a term we often used. Some vaccines use genetic material from the disease-causing agent to trigger an immune response. This way, when the disease finally occurs, the body is prepared to fight it. Social distancing was on everyone's lips as people tried to break the chain of the virus's spread by maintaining a distance of 6 feet from others and opting for digital means of catching up. Quarantine is something we are very familiar with too, with people who had or may have had the infection isolating themselves for a period in order to curb the spread of the illness. We all know what PPE is. It stands for personal protective equipment and includes such things as masks, face shields, gloves, surgical scrubs, etc. Many countries faced a shortage of this essential gear, which protects healthcare workers from infectious, toxic, or fatal diseases they encounter daily. COVID bubbles also became a popular word. Bubble means making a small group of people and interacting only among them. So families formed social bubbles, countries formed air bubbles for travel, and the sporting world had bio bubbles and so on. Unprecedented makes entry on the list because the word was used an unprecedented number of times in our writings and conversations. Unprecedented means something that has no precedent, that is, nothing like it has happened or has existed before.
So 2020 really was an unprecedented year in terms of the common words used by all of us.